Hi everyone, I'm Stacey and I have a neurological condition called dystonia. Dystonia causes you not to have control over your muscles. It causes your muscles to contract and posture, essential tremor, extreme pain, and chronic fatigue. The closest thing to a cure is brain surgery. The surgery I had is called deep brain stimulation, and here's a video explaining it.
A neurologist and other specialists use MRI and CT scans of the patient to map out and hone in on the location of the brain that will be targeted. Doctors then surgically implant electrodes on the targeted areas of a patient's brain using a thin probe called a lead. A wire attached to the lead runs through the head, neck, and shoulder under the skin to the chest area, where it attaches to a battery-charged pulse generator that initiates electrical impulses. Then doctors turn on the lead, sending an electrical current to the brain.
Fun. So why not make a video? I thought, we're in this quarantine isolation thing, it'll give me something to do. It's so tedious to make, so appreciate this. But yeah, just thought, why not do brain surgery questions explained, as a lot of people do ask me the same questions. So I mean, this could answer them for you, or maybe you're going for DBS and you want to find out, because I know when I was going for my first brain surgery that I would have loved to type into YouTube and find someone talking about all the legit answers. I mean, there's only so much a doctor can tell you. He hasn't went for it, so it's all the silly wee questions that some people don't think about. First time I was 15. The second time I was 20. I was preferred to be 15, like, because when you're 20 it's a bit of a more scary. My first surgery was 10 hours, I think. And then the second surgery was about 8 hours. I'm near sure. I know it was like all day, but that's how long I was put under. I can't remember, but that's just what my mum tells me. Because of the stimulator in my chest, you get this pack, Medtronic, and whichever setting that your consultant puts you on, you have to, like a battery, charge it up. So this is it. This is how I charge, and I would charge Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. It takes me 20 minutes. No, it takes me 40 minutes. 20 minutes on a Saturday because I do Saturday and Sunday together. But literally, I'll show you now. You just set it there on the stimulator. You press the green button and then it comes on, and they just stay still for 40 minutes or however long it takes. And that charges the stimulator up. It doesn't hurt, it's just sort of uncomfortable. Sometimes you feel like it's just lying on the battery. But you can get a non-rechargeable one stimulator, but then you have to get the stimulator changed every 2 years, I think it is, which I wouldn't want opened up every 2 years. I'd rather stick Netflix on for half an hour and get that done out of the way. So my mum actually counted how many stitches I got the first time. I think it was like over 100 in my head and my chest and my stomach. I'll show you wee clippings of it. I think, no, the glue is the top of your head, so there's sort of the start of my scar. It goes from there to there like a butterfly. And then I have one there to bring the wires out, and then I have another big one there. there. But the top of the head, the glue your head back together and then they stitch it all up. But I think they didn't, maybe it might have glued the back, it might have glued these, it might have just glued and stuck them all, I'm not sure, I can't really remember, but it's stitching and glued. But the first time it was sort of like fallout stitches, and then the second time it was like these blue knitted stitches, which is absolutely woeful. If you've ever had to get stitches out, it's not a pleasant time. I feel ya. It grosses me out. I am here. The wires, as you can see, they poke me out. If I so much as touch it, or you know, sometimes catch it with my hair, I'm near sick. The battery isn't, I'm sort of used to touching it just to get, let's see, there's the corner of it, see it moving there? The corner of it's there, so I'm sort of used to that, feeling that one, as I have to try and find the stimulator to charge it. The implants in my head, I can't feel at all. The first time when I was 15, I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. Recovery, it took me a good while the first time. I think you're younger and you know it's your first time, you don't know what's going on and what to expect. The second time was really quick. I had my surgery the 23rd of July, and then a month later I was picking up my new car. So, you know, it's completely different each time. I wish it was better now. The surgery's the closest thing to a cure, but I mean, it hasn't disappeared. It's still very much there. I mean, I'm not where I was, but I'm not like a normal, healthy person. Yeah, I get it a lot, but I do, like, looking at me now, I don't look unwell. But yeah, I'm not better. First time the tests were so intense. They had physio, they had to record you doing physio, walking up and down, bright pages. This is actually the only way that I am able to write with my right hand, is if I hold my hand down to try and stop the tremor, and it's still like that now. I can't write. If you have a tremor, lift cups. Then this terrible test, I'm not going to lie to you, if you are getting DBS, nerve conductor test. These are the connect wee things to your wrists, your ankles, or else each part of your bones, and it's like electric pulses to see if your nerves are working. But my god, it feels like your bones getting scraped away. It's not a good time. Just put your mind elsewhere and it'll be over as soon as possible, but it's not alright. That's probably not the best thing to say to you, but I'm cry. So that's not a nice test. Coming up to the other test. There's like this, the only thing I can describe it as is like a, what do you call them? Sort of like a magnifying glass. So that shape. But it's like a hole in the middle, and they set it on your head, and they count to 3, and it's like a whole electric shock goes through your body, and you're getting electrocuted, but you don't feel it because it's that quick. So that's one of the other tests. Trying to think. Nerve conductors. Oh, you'll get lots of MRIs, bloods, CTs. Blood testing.
Your number 48. What's your lucky number?
47. This is me actually going for a scan where they put dye through you and anaesthetic, and it was absolutely grim. But yeah, that's my wee daddy mate. You'll get the typical grim mild cannulas, but you'll get used to them. But if you need them washed out, if your veins get blocked, they're not pleasant. And then this is probably the worst fun for me. You can't really see it, but if you look at the second tap up my arm, it is an artery line going through, and it is absolutely aching. I would take a cannula any day over getting an artery line in and flushed every time. I only had that because of my anemia, and if in case I needed a blood transfusion, I'm not sure. I know I relied a lot on my family and friends. Try and distract yourself as much as you can, because if you sit and worry, it's going to melt your brain ridiculous. So try and go out for a walk a dog, listen to music, go for coffee, do something. Just don't sit on your own and fry your brain, because that's never going to help. You have to really try and stay positive, and you know, it'll be over and done with. I always think when I'm going for something like this, oh, this time next week it'll be over. This time next year I'll be thinking, why was I even worrying? And that does help me a lot for life. It petrified me more when I was 20 than I was 15. It's just, of course, it's going to scare you. Surgery is scary, anesthetics are scary, hospitals are scary, brain surgery is petrifying, but it isn't as bad as your mind plays tricks on you to make it out to be. I mean, the second time I was sort of prepared because I knew what was happening, but I was also more mature and I also knew the more risks that could happen. So I think that scared me more, what might have happened, more than the surgery itself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video and it answered some of your questions about deep brain stimulation. Hope it made dystonia more aware. On another note, I'm no YouTuber. I just wanted to make a video in quarantine to keep me occupied and thought, why not do something that might benefit somebody.